Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance.
Check out Kristen's new website, MagicalJourneysVacations.com, for all your vacation needs. Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and more.
Thank you for traveling with us.
MagicalJourneysVacations.com. Have her book your magical vacation today.
WDW After Dark, now loading.
WDW After Dark. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. Starring Jeff Davis, Aljon Go, Kristen Hetzel, and Eric Allen. WDW After Dark is live and uncensored. Call the hotline at 410-98-WDW-AD. Follow us on Facebook at WDW After Dark Webcast and Twitter at WDW After Dark. Headline news: Disney food, video games, Marvel and Star Wars. WDW After Dark, live and uncensored. And now prepare yourself for WDW After Dark.
Welcome to WDW After Dark, your weekly webcast for adult Disney fans. We are here once again, like we are every week, and riding this Blab platform, blab.im. And if you follow us on Twitter at WDW After Dark, you'll be able to get notifications whenever we go live. Of course, if you're seeing this on the podcast or on iTunes or on YouTube, we do appreciate you watching us after our live recording. We try to do this every Tuesday night around this time. This is, let's see, what is it, 8 Central? we shoot for 7:30, but I tell you, everyone is following our lead in terms of blabbing, and I like that. It's not a bad thing. Yep. See, look, Jeff, you did something great. You found this great platform, and now everybody's using it.
For once in my life, I've done something right. I'm proud of myself.
You're ahead of the curve, Jeff Davis.
I tell you.
Yes, I'm trying.
It reminds me of the times we used to try to experiment with different ways to do these multi-hosted shows where all of us can be on the screen at the same time, whether it be video, Skype, or Google Hangouts, or what was it, live stream. We did so many different
God, yes.
live stream. I mean, wow. Crazy stuff. But once again, this is your podcast, your webcast for adult Disney fans. This is live and uncensored. We don't pull any punches. We have fun. We're just friends talking, and you're in on the conversation at wdwafterdark.com. Search for WDW After Dark webcast on blab.im. That is a platform that we're using. I am your buddy, Aljon Go, lifelong Disney fan, love Marvel, love Star Wars, Disney geek, and joined with our panel of talking heads once again. We are joined by Mr. News Monster, Jeff Disney Davis. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
He doesn't wave them because he just don't care.
That's true. That's okay. It's like, yeah, there you go. Just like at Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Good times. Also joined by the foodie, the foodie herself. She's got a brand new book out. You need to check that out. The Epcot International Food and Wine Festival Dining Guide 2015. It's Kristen from diningatdisney.com. Hello, Kristen.
Hello.
Hello.
And they can, if they go and they purchase the book from the website, they can save $2 by entering the code food and wine. So it makes the book only $7.99.
There you go. Go ahead and make it so, number one. Also joining us here, we have our mighty Marvel geek, also the host of Sorcom Review on Sorcerer Radio. Like all of us, we have Sorcerer Radio shows for the family-friendly podcasters. Mr. Eric Allen. Hello, sir.
Hey, dude. How you been?
I've been doing great, man. You know, interesting stuff. New York Comic Con has just ended. good times are happening in the parks. We have great Disney news from the parks at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort. Video game news, dining news, and of course our headlines for all things Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. We appreciate you joining us today on the show. I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about tonight's sponsors like we do every single week. WDWAfterDark.com is the website where you can check out all of our podcasts, all of our webcasts from YouTube, and so much more. WDWAfterDark.com. And click the link for Amazon. Support the show, and there you can pre-order your Star Wars Battlefront, your Darth Vader PS4 for the holidays, your brand new Disney Infinity figures. I'm sure Eric's going to talk about that here momentarily. You can get Halloween costumes for the family, whether you want to dress up like Jack Skellington, whether you want to dress up like Wreck-It Ralph, Buzz Lightyear, Disney princesses, and so much more. Just check it out at Amazon and our very special link. Every time you click and you buy something, it doesn't cost you any more. You just help out the show. And another great way of doing that is calling on Kristen, Miss Dining at Disney. You have her website, magicaljourneysvacations.com. And yes, she will help you save money on your next Disney vacation, whether it's to Disneyland or Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, or even that Devil Park, Universal, or any cruise line you want. She'll be able to help you navigate through all of that at magicaljourneysvacations.com. I'd like to thank all of our viewers. Eric, you've got a few viewers in the chat room right now, some of our old regulars. You want to give a little Mouseketeer roll call shout out to some of our...
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Hope, Nicole, and David, as well as Mark.
I'm sorry, Hope, you're not old in the chat room. Did I say old friends?
Old friends.
Old friends as in nice friends, as in longtime friends, not old as in like... Yeah,
not old as in...
Busted.
Jimmy, come visit me at the nursing home.
If you saw the Muppets earlier before our show here, as we record on Tuesday night, poor Statler got shot in the face by Fozzie the Bear. He was in the hospital. I love that.
I won't get to see it till tomorrow, so I'll look forward to that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you
Spoiler alert! Hello.
I know. I love me some Muppets. I have to say, and I think people are starting to understand. Look, Muppets are a good thing, y'all. Muppets are a good thing. Have you guys seen the Muppet Show yet? The new Muppets?
Let me think. Nope.
What'd you think, Jeff?
I love the show. Absolutely, it's got some good. I'm not going to say adult humor. Well, I guess you could say it's kind of adult humor in some ways. But all around is a really good show. It's a nice change, and it's good to have the Muppets back every single week. So it's real nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Tonight is probably the funniest episode yet. That's all I have to say about that. I'll just put it like this: karaoke bar. That's all I have to say.
Oh, geez.
it is hilarious. It is so funny. So many great moments, and I was laughing so hard out loud. Anyway, without any further ado, let's launch into our news segment, and later on in the show, you get a chance to voice your opinion. If you want to join us on the live blab and talk about Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, you have questions on travel, feel free to let us know in the chat room, and one of us will pop off, and you can join us and be part of the little Talking Hits section right here. Voice your opinion and ask us questions. We'll be glad to give you our maybe expert or not so expert advice. We do go to the park quite frequently, but we will do our best to help you and answer your questions. Or if you just want to chat, voice your concerns, we'll do that. But right now, it's time for Disney headline news, video games, Star Wars, Marvel, and of course, Disney parks and food news. Mr. Jeff Davis is going to kick things off for us today. What's going on, Jeff?
Well, we all know that large portions of Disney's Hollywood studios have already closed for upcoming construction, or pretty much scheduled to be demolished next year. But Disney is trying to change the conversation by adding a slate of limited time offerings there at the park. So starting this Friday on October the 16th, a special preview of The Good Dinosaur prompts a temporary hiatus of One Man's Dream. The preview runs from Friday, December 4th. And Disney's Sean Slater assured fans that One Man's Dream is returning on Saturday, December 5th for Walt Disney's birthday, so you don't have to worry about that. The Good Dinosaur does open in theaters November the 25th. Remember, you can get those tickets via Fandango over at WDWAfterdark.com if you want to go and see that movie. Also, the ABC Sound Studio is often used for some cross-promotional events with the other Disney divisions. The theater this weekend debuted a behind-the-scenes film documentary of the creation of the We Love Disney compilation album produced in partnership with Walt Disney Records and Verve Records. So We Love Disney is releasing on Friday, October the 30th, and the preview is expected to be presented until late November. Disney's new multi-purpose venue, the Sunset Showcase, opens December 4th over at DHS. The new building is going to be sits between Tower of Terror and the Rock and Roller Coaster. When it opens, it will house the new Club Disney character dance party. From Disney Parks blog, this is what they had to say about it. It's a premier engagement at the new Sunset Showcase, and it will be Club Disney, the hottest spot in town for kids and characters alike. You can join Mickey and the gang and take to the dance floor in this electric club environment where a DJ club host spins the perfect playlist of your favorite top 40 songs as the floor and walls will come to life with vivid images from classic Disney animation and a whole lot more. So it's kind of dancing with Disney type thing. It's popular over at Disney California Adventure. They did it in 2012 and 2013. And Club Disney is also offering a charging station and snack bar as well if you want to relax a little bit while the kids are out there dancing with the characters. So you can check that out. Minnie Mouse has a new Playhouse Disney-themed meet and greet area outside Disney Junior Live on stage in Disney's Hollywood Studios, so you can find her over there. Duffy the Disney Bear may have sailed to new adventures. Of course, he's no longer at Epcot, but merchandise featuring his female friend, Shelley May, is expected to hit Walt Disney World shelves any moment now. The Disney Parks blog posted a preview of the merchandise to be released, so you can check that out. Disney also announced that a new character dance party that I just talked about is going to be, because I'm just redoing everything that I just did. Anyway, why am I redoing that? Why am I redoing it? I'm like,
it was so good, it worth a second mention.
Right.
It flowed really well, just so you know. I mean,
hey, that's how I wrote it. Sometimes I rewrite everything that I do. I'll have to edit for the show this week if it works. Okay. One other thing to get through, quick news for this time around. We did have a problem with the monorail this past weekend over there at the Magic Kingdom between the, I think it was the Transportation Hub and Contemporary, I can't remember. But it did take firefighters a couple of hours to fully evacuate Walt Disney World's monorail on Saturday afternoon. It did stop between the Magic Kingdom and Contemporary Way shortly before 5 p.m. due to what they say was mechanical issues, Reedy Creek Fire Department said. Traffic was backed up between the Contemporary and the Magic Kingdom stops. A lot of passengers, were on Twitter, social media, different websites and everything else posting pictures from outside the window. That they had been stuck there for hours. Thankfully, nobody was injured due to the mechanical malfunction, and firefighters were able to get a ladder out there and raise a platform and everything and get everybody out of that area. But from pictures I did see, some of the guests there inside the monorail were popping windows off, just to get some fresh air because it started getting really hot out there. Of course, in Orlando, even during this time of the year, some of you were maybe wearing coats up there in the Northeast or up north near Chicago or, Seattle or anything like that. But, down in Orlando, it's still reaching 85, 90 degrees a day. So they were really, starting to cook there inside the monorail. So they popped a few windows out. That kind of helped out the Reedy Creek Fire Department as well to get them out of there in a timely fashion. What Disney did to maybe compensate. I'm sorry?
No, it's kind of like this is the same philosophy. You don't leave your pet in a locked car with the windows up when it gets hot.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't know if Disney compensated these people because of the mishap with some free fast passes or something else, but I'm sure they did. They probably did do something for these guests who were stuck. So
better be more than just a freaking fast pass.
You never know. Who knows what Disney actually did? You'd have to hear it from the horse's mouth, I guess. But like I said, nobody injured, and from what I hear, monorail is back up and running, maybe in just a testing phase as of today on Tuesday. So we'll see when it gets back to fully operational, especially I think it was the yellow line that the yellow train was the one that broke down and everything. So hopefully that gets done quickly, and that's all the stuff I've got for tonight.
Get him to fix it.
Bob Gurr can fix it, right?
That's right. So that's all I got for tonight.
All right. Wow. That went by quick.
I think that was the quickest news segment that we've done, mainly because I was the only one butt in skiing.
Trying to keep it quick tonight. So
all right.
That way we've got more time for other things later.
Rapid fire after dark.
Not a problem. Speaking of rapid fire, let's go ahead and move to Kristen with some food news.
Okay. Well, the Flying Fish is going to be undergoing a refurbishment starting on February 1st. You won't be able to dine for a while at Flying Fish Cafe. It's going to have a new look, and they're going to be working on a new menus. Pam Brandon did report that they will be keeping the potato wrap snapper, which is one of their favorite dishes. That's a signature dish on their menu. And they will continue with the seasonal approach that they currently have of changing the menus with the season. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. And I almost booked for us to do this on our upcoming trip, but I'm glad I didn't since it's going to change. So I will be looking forward to that. And then in other food news, Tortuga Tavern will receive an all-new menu starting tomorrow. We did mention Tortuga Tavern last week when we were talking about Pecos Bill's Tall Tale in a Cafe, and they are changing the fare as well. Their menu will be completely different. What they're going to be adding to it is going to be more of an American fare rather than the Mexican that it had previously. And now guests will be able to enjoy barbecue sandwiches, which will include a pulled pork, a sliced beef brisket, and grilled chicken breast. The sandwiches are going to be served on thick Texas toast, and it's going to come with baked beans and coleslaw. For those who are looking for something a little bit lighter and more on the healthy side, you can order a roasted corn and vegetable salad. It's served with a vinaigrette dressing, and if you'd like, you can add barbecue beef brisket or barbecue chicken to it. So,
if you're not hungry now, or before, you are now, because I'm starving. Wow. That just makes my stomach sweat just thinking about it.
So that is on our to-do list.
Oof. Man, it sounds
Forewarned is forearmed, Al John.
You had me at brisket. That's all I got. Everything else is just icing on the top of that cake. What else do we have there, Chris?
That is all my food news.
Outstanding. Flawless victory. Next, Mr. Eric Allen has got some Star Wars geekery, Disney geekery, video game geekery, and Marvel geekery, maybe.
First of all, something came out today, and it looks like this. If you can see it, this is the playset piece for Toy Box Speedway. And this is the latest expansion to Disney Infinity. It joins the Toy Box Takeover, which is like this one. This, I think, is what you're going to see coming down the pipe from Disney Infinity going forward.
I love it.
Because it's been referred to as like a Swiss Army knife game design. Yep. So what this is, basically, it is Disney's version of Mario Kart. To sum it up succinctly, I picked this up today. I've played a couple of things on it. It's good. It's good. It reminds me a lot of Mario Kart, which I guess should. Let's see here. You have a variety of different racetracks that you can drive through. I was about to say drove through. That wouldn't work. You've got the Agrabah Raceway, which is Aladdin. You got the San Francisco Circuit. You've got the Arendelle Racing Rink. You've got the Gravity Falls Mystery Tour.
Oh, that's got to be cool.
Yes. You've got the Road to Nowhere from Guardians of the Galaxy. You've got Halloween Town Highway from Nightmare Before Christmas. the dunes of Tatooine, and you've got the Sugar Rush Raceway.
Yes.
Which that was, but I'm telling you, my favorite of all of these is Monsters Mayhem.
Ooh.
Monsters Inc. race through the door vault.
Oh.
Yes.
That's all you had to say.
And at one point along the track, there are the scream canisters piled up. Don't hit those. Don't hit those. They go boom. You don't want to hit those. But here's another thing. You can use the vehicle power-up discs to race in this. Now, it comes out with just like a little rinky-dink race cars. But you can put in, if you've got the power disc, you can put in anything, including the one I plan on racing with most, Darkwing Duck's Rat Catcher.
Love that.
I had been looking for this ever since 2.0 came out. I have been looking for this. I've been looking for Lola. I still have not found Lola. I was upset because the last race I did, Mike Wazowski was driving Lola. That's just wrong.
That's multiplayer?
I believe so.
So online multiplayer component. That's great.
I don't quote me to that, but I think there is. I don't know about online multiplayer. Now, there is multiplayer, like, say, you and Kristen playing it at the house. You can race against each other. I'm not 100% sure about the multiplayer yet. I've not.
Kristen and I had played that during D23, and I thought it was a great kart racer. I didn't have a whole, obviously you're playing it now, but I just love how Disney is basically getting all these different studios to combine their forces with Disney Interactive to create great content like Toy Box Takeover and this new kart racer. That's amazing stuff.
Yeah, and I think this is what you're going to see instead of play sets. I mean, you're still going to have play sets like the Inside Out play set, the Star Wars play sets, but these Toy Box play sets, I think, are going to prove to be more popular because, one, they're cheaper, and two, you can use any character. I mean, you are not restricted, like, say, in the Rise Against the Empire playset. You can only use the Star Wars original trilogy area characters unless you unlock the other ones. But these, there are no restrictions. As for restrictions in another area, though, Disney Interactive just recently put the axe to a bunch of apps and games on their mobile division. A recent Disney blog article said the following Disney Interactive games have been retired. That's their nice and fluffy word for it. Although the decision was difficult to make, this will allow us to focus on building more and new and more engaging games. Some of these titles may still be available for download and playable. However, there are no plans for future updates, and active product support will no longer be provided. Also, Disney Interactive is not responsible for providing refunds or credit to any virtual items, in-game currency, or other items that may no longer be available once a game is shut down. Now, the list they have here, Avengers Initiative, Captain America Live Wallpaper, Captain America Sentinel of Liberty, Disney Checkout Challenge, Disney Bola Soccer, Disney Hidden Worlds. You ever play Hidden Worlds? It's gone. Disney Infinity Action, Disney Super Speedway, Disney XD Grand Prix, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Universal Weapon, Fix-It Felix Jr., Lone Ranger, Marvel Avengers Alliance, the mobile version of that, Monkey Island 2, Monsters Inc. Run, Phineas and Ferb Arcade, Star Wars Tiny Death Star, Toy Story Smash It, Where's My Water, and Wreck-It Ralph. Those are some of the big names on that list. So if you were playing any of those, well, sayonara.
Well, maybe not for now until the iOS update or until your Droid update, or there may be bugs and holes. It might crash. It's just it's the way it goes.
Yeah, there may be some that you can still play, but you're on your own at that point. So those are my two stories for this week.
Well,
now, where's my water? That's a surprise. I mean, that used to be a very, very popular game. So
Avengers Alliance used to be as well.
Yeah. Oh, I used to play Avengers Alliance a lot, but the new Avengers game, I have to tell you, on mobile platform is really, really good stuff. Contest of Champions is great, but I see where they're heading, and the phone technology, mobile technology has changed so much over the past 3-4 years. Mm-hmm. So, it's time to move on, and if you paid $4.99, $3.99 for that app, and you had a good couple years worth out of gaming it, awesome. That's good stuff. So thank you, Eric, for that. I will say this: I like the little play set pieces, the toy boxes. Those are great. The Toy Box Takeover is by far my favorite section because I can play all my characters from every iteration of Infinity. Now, here's my question to you real quick. When you use the kart racer, when you put the figure on the base, does every character have a particular car that's signature to them?
No. When you race, now you can use the two little cars that are provided to you. They look like old school slot car race cars, is what they were. Open wheel, looks like a cigar, or a cigar with wheels, basically what I call it. But when you go into a race, your opponents are randomly selected. The cars that they drive are randomly selected. So I've seen Mike driving Lola. I've seen Sully driving Mike's car. There's never going to be the same thing twice.
Well, I too am on the hunt for Lola, so hopefully that'll work out great. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. And of course, you can order all that stuff through our link through Amazon at WDWAfterDark.com. Now, how about this? A couple news tidbits, stuff that Eric will probably mention on his show. Let's knock out some Star Wars news really quick. Once again, Season 2 trailer of Star Wars Rebels on Disney XD was shown this weekend at New York Comic Con. It looks amazing. Please check it out at JediMouseketeer.com. And the panel was hosted by director Dave Filoni. Also in there, Sarah Michelle Gellar was part of the panel. And the Buffy the Vampire Slayer star is playing a brand new character, which is going to be great. Very Sithy, new Inquisitor. Looking great, having a good time. Of course, Freddie Prinze Jr., her husband, playing Kanan, the lead Jedi of Star Wars Rebels. So the husband and wife team on opposing sides of the Force. Very good stuff. Ashley Eckstein there as well. Ahsoka Tano was there answering questions, along with Taylor Gray, who plays Ezra. So a lot of really cool reveals. And we're going to have an audio podcast version of that panel as we covered it on Jedi Mouseketeer on WDW Tiki Room, our sister show. All ages friendly podcast coming up later this weekend. So that is one. How about this? Marvel news. Okay. Also on New York Comic Con, Disney Infinity 3.0. Eric, this is great for you. Revealed some gameplay footage of Disney Infinity 3.0, which you can find at JediMouseketeer.com. We have the entire panel on video there. And the graphics look amazing. So good stuff there. Please check it out, because the new Captain America figure, the new way they're basically doing kind of like a Mario Super Smash Brothers kind of situation is pretty awesome.
I was rather apprehensive about the thought of a second Captain America figure coming out, but then I saw this one and saw the gameplay footage, and I go, yeah, I'm getting this.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Looks great. Good stuff. Also announced at New York Comic Con, Marvel changes the Marvel Studios Cinematic Universe film slate. So now that Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe officially ended with the conclusion of Ant-Man, we have new details on Phase 3. Did you hear this? Scott Lang will be returning Ant-Man alongside Hope Van Dyne, the Wasp, in July 6th of 2018 with Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp. The sequel will mark the first Marvel Studios film named after its heroine. And I can't tell you how good Ant-Man is. It's an awesome movie. Jeff turned out to be a believer, which is great.
Whoa.
I knew this was coming.
Whoa. Okay. I never said I was a believer. I said the movie was good. And that's it.
But you gave it a chance.
Then
I gave it a chance.
Now I'm a believer.
Is Ant-Man going to be part of Infinity this year?
Oh, yeah. He's not part of Civil War. Well, he will be part of Civil War, and he will be part of the Infinity, yeah. Are you talking about the video game?
Yes.
Video game, he was in 2.0 as a Power Disc team-up.
Mm-hmm.
Not talking actual figure.
I have not seen anything about that.
I've heard rumblings.
Okay.
I've heard rumblings.
Rumblings, yes. I haven't seen anything concrete.
Yeah, there is a possibility. All right.
The ability to start out as regular size Ant-Man and press a button and you get real small as you jump across the toy box and everything and doing all kinds of stuff. So that would be interesting.
Yeah, definitely would be for sure. Of course, additionally, Ant-Man's second adventure will lead to a couple other films with shifting dates. So if you're marking your calendar, mark this. Marvel's Black Panther will move up to February 16th, 2018. And Marvel's Captain Marvel will land in theaters March 8th of 2019. Additionally, 3 more untitled Marvel Studios films will premiere May 1st of 2020, July 10th of 2020, and November 6th of 2020. 3 films, 1 year.
3 films that they haven't released titles for.
Untitled film.
How much do you want to put money that Blackwood is one of them?
I believe that would be a good one. They caught a lot of flack for not announcing a Black Widow solo film.
Yeah, I think she's gonna have to have one.
Yeah.
She's just too popular with the fans, and I can't say that I blame the fans for giving flack on that.
Well, I tell you what, Black Widow is going to totally own, Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible movies. Black Widow is going to rule.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. And her new book right now, Black Widow, the novel, is actually out in stores right now. So, it's going to be a #1 bestseller by the weekend for sure. So we have the untitled films. Of course, the announcement of Ant-Man and the Wasp follows the success of Ant-Man, which garnered $178.5 million domestically and $231.5 million internationally, with a global of $410 million. It's the #9 film of the year domestically. It opens its final international market in a couple days, China, October 16th. Now, just as a little bit of a barometer here, just so you know, Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron earned $458.9 million domestically and $946 million internationally, for a global total of 1,404.9 million, making it the #2 film of the year domestically. Or did I say 104? Yeah, 1,404.9 million.
That would be 1.4 billion.
Did I say that right? You're right.
Yeah.
1.4 billion.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marvel.
Trying to sell them short. I still can't believe the success of Ant-Man. I really just can't. Because it is the one, it seemed like it had everything going against it for production. It's kind of like, we lost the director, you lost cast members. You had to come back and just like reimagine it, do this over, do that over. And everybody just thinking, like being like Jeff and just go, why are you choosing this guy? Of all the characters out there, the thousands, literally thousands of characters, why are you choosing a guy who can get small?
Get small.
But I mean, it just proves that Marvel knows what it's doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's good stuff. Kristen, by the way, made a point to talk about her giveaway and dining at Disney. So we'll round up and we'll talk about that too. Hey, look, this is not the only news I have from Disney. Here's the big drop. There's the big bomb. You ready for this? Spider-Man arrives at Disneyland Park November 16th in the new superhero headquarters. When the reimagined superhero headquarters opens this fall at Disneyland Park, everyone's favorite web slinger is swinging in for the occasion. That's right, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man will be making his Disneyland Resort debut in a heroic new character greet location where you can snap a photo, grab an autograph, or just thank him for keeping us safe from the likes of Dr. Doom and the Green Goblin. Superhero Headquarters is the West Coast home base for some of the greatest heroes in the universe. It is your place to go, not only to meet some of those heroes, but to discover the superhero in yourself. You can tour the treasures of Asgard, cross the Bifrost to come face to face with the mighty Avenger Thor, virtually suit up as Iron Man, and check out the Hall of Armor in Iron Man Tech presented by Stark Industries, and play some of the latest games in the Game Center and pick up some superhero gear to take with you on your journey home. Superhero Headquarters reopens November 16th in Tomorrowland Expo Center and at Disneyland, or at the Expo Center at Disneyland Park. So, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, now Spider-Man, and by the way, the costume has been posted as well. And the Spider-Man costume is not that rubber ball, basketball-looking costume. It is more like the Ultimate Spider-Man. It looks really good. It looks a lot better than the Universal costume, Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good thing. And he doesn't look like he's wearing pajamas. It looks like an actual stage costume, like an awesome costume. The problem I have with Universal is the fact that all of their costumes literally look like I bought the $50 costume from Amazon. That's horrible.
Awesome.
You know, these look like they are theatrical quality, movie quality costumes. You know, very Tobey Maguire looking. And that's not a bad thing, folks.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Finally, you know, with the new deal that Sony struck with Disney and Marvel Cinematic Universe, Spider-Man will be appearing, and Captain America, from my understanding, will be appearing in some more form or fashion in Captain America Civil War coming out this spring.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is really cool, you know. Of course, this isn't happening at Orlando.
This is where I shake my fist at Marvel for the boneheaded decision to give Universal that exclusivity contract.
Yeah.
Who knew?
It's like,
it's
hey, thanks, Marvel.
And that's why it's going to be really cool to see it at Disneyland. You know, and Disney Cruise Line. The closest you're going to be able to see Marvel characters there on the East Coast will be in the cruise line, right, Kristen?
Yes, that is true.
So, well, anyway, that is a big news story. I think it's going to be really neat to see how all these characters are and they interact. Of course, you can Amazing Spider-Man on Disney XD as part of the Marvel Universe block, as the Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Avengers, Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and Ultimate Spider-Man take over your Saturday morning. So, that is all the news I have for today. What are some of your questions out there? We'd like to challenge you in the chat room to ask your questions. We will gladly answer them. If you want to join us, feel free. We are also doing our Disney must-dos. We've been doing it over the past few weeks. Yes, go ahead, Jeff.
Did anybody play the Star Wars Battlefront beta this past weekend?
I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I did not play.
Okay.
I saw the video, and that was great. I saw Darth Vader force choking Luke Skywalker. That was a lot of fun.
The video, the gameplay videos are just mind-bogglingly awesome. I saw where somebody did I saw where somebody did like a side-by-side comparison of Battlefront 2 on Hoth and the new Battlefront on Hoth. And it was kind of like watching a Nintendo game versus the movie.
Yeah,
Right.
When I started playing it, it was I was extremely impressed, and I know a lot of what Aljon got to see at D23 back in August was somewhat of an upgrade of that for the beta itself. Still a lot of bugs to work out of the system, no doubt about it. There's been some times when I have seen either Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, which is a power-up during the game that you can access if you're able to find it. And when they would get killed, and they do get killed, it is possible to kill Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. But depending on the position that they were, on the field of play, I've seen Luke Skywalker levitated in the air, dead, and just kind of hovering a little bit, which is a glitch they need to fix. A little bit of the balancing between two teams, especially like on Hoth, whether you're the Rebels or the Empire. Some balancing needs to be done with that, which both sides need to be equally as strong as the other, which, really isn't the case right now. So they need to work on that a little bit. And for those who are interested and wondering, yes, it is possible to kill Luke Skywalker by having the AT-AT literally stomp on him. I've seen that happen as well. Bigfoot came down, and that was the end of Luke Skywalker, just like that. So
Squish, just like ape.
Yeah, yeah. But the smaller campaigns are also nice. Well, not campaigns, but multiplayers. But still a few bugs. Just under a month now until the release. November the 17th will be the release of Star Wars Battlefront on PC, Xbox One, PS4. You can get all of that via Amazon over at WDWAfterDark.com.
That's awesome. Can't wait.
Pre-order now.
I am begging for my Darth Vader limited edition console. Kristen, you hear that? It's on my wish list. So, at any rate.
Yeah, I see that look. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the look that says "Dream on, Monkey Boy."
Hey, Kristen, it's funny because I said, hey, let's get a PS4 because you might want to get Just Dance for the PlayStation 4 Disney edition.
Didn't work, did it?
No.
Okay.
I tell you what, though, Kristen does like to play video games on occasion. She likes Sid Meier's Revolution, Civilization. And if I could get that new Sid Meier's game for the PlayStation 4, I think she'd actually play it because she likes Civilization. So I think you could play that. And then she also likes kart driving games, so I'm sure she can play that. She likes Need for Speed.
You would love Infinity Toy Story Speedway.
I think she would. I think Kristen would definitely like to get herself, instead of the regular karts, I think she wants to get herself one of those desert racing pods from Anakin Skywalker. That's what she wants.
You could do it. You could do it. That's unlockable in 3.0.
Yeah, she wants a big engine. She basically wants to strap herself in a little cockpit and have two big engines all her way. That's what she wants. She feels the need for speed. So, anyway, Nicole loves her PS4. That's awesome. Disney discussion time as we wrap the show up. I love how fast the shows go. My gosh, this is crazy to me. Kristen and Eric have escargot talk going on. Right
yes.
Now. What's up with that?
It's been a discussion with Hope and Teresa. We're talking about
very nice.
escargot, and Teresa tried it for the first time and said it was really good. I told her it's Jeff's favorite.
You know what I might do? I might actually take that video of Jeff trying escargot and splice it into the video podcast version of this show.
So far, out of the people that seem to be in the chat, and then the four of us, you're the only one that doesn't seem to like it.
And it will stay that way.
Dude, just put some salt on it like you do all the other snails. You'll be fine.
I just don't get he hates snails, yet he'll eat a scorpion. That makes no sense at all.
The scorpion's
different
and soaked in tequila.
The consistency between the two is totally different. So I'm sorry. No comparison.
So you don't
as
like
bonus
mushrooms
content-
then? Cooked mushrooms.
I do like mushrooms. Yes.
It's the same texture. It's the same texture. Oh my gosh.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
You ever eat oysters?
This is WDW After Dark, and the bonus content for this week's show will be Jeff eating escargot.
Oysters, I have a tough time eating. I have a real tough time eating raw oysters. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Okay. Disney Hope has never tried escargot. Well, it's an experience for sure. Give it a shot. Eric with his dastardly. Okay, Nicole wants me to upload the video. Okay, well, I'll see if I can't.
No.
There's several different videos you need to check out, and next the following week I might actually splice in bonus footage of Jeff and I eating the scorpion.
It's so gross.
So, Jeff, why don't you
Nicole, do not encourage Aljon, please.
Yeah, we'll do it for you.
Nicole in the chat rooms. Oh, please upload that video, please. Well, let me tell you. So you know now that Kristen had basically twisted Jeff's arm in order to try escargot at the International Food and Wine Festival at Epcot several years ago. This was during the Sorcerer Radio anniversary, 10th anniversary. This was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And along that same time, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff and I got crunk over there at Cava de Tequila. And
yes, we
decided to continue the crunkness and get and drink mezcal, which is a type of the tequila, smoky tequila. And instead of the worm being at the bottom, Jeff, what's at the bottom?
Scorpion.
That's right. So Jeff said, I'll have a scorpion. My friend will have a scorpion. And they're like, the Pepe at the bar is like, okay.
Didn't you and Will share the scorpion?
Maybe. I know maybe. I don't know who I shared the scorpion with. Was it me and you, Jeff, or was it me and Will?
Didn't you guys
I think it was you and Will.
Me and Will? Okay.
Yeah, because the year before was when they only had one scorpion, and you did the worm and I did the scorpion.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I do not eat bugs, by the way, people. No bugs for me.
Escargot is kind of bug-like.
It's not a bug.
It's kind of bug-like.
It's not a bug.
It was in a bug's life. Well, at any rate, so Jeff and I drank the shot, had scorpion, chewed it up. It was just like bark, good times. So
Pretty much.
That was my, Jeff and I had a scorpion, and I've had tequila worms, all kinds of good stuff. So anyway.
It is a mollusk, by the way.
Okay.
Didn't you do the habanero shot with me afterwards as well?
No, that was
the first
me.
time around?
Kristen.
Was that you?
Yep.
Okay.
You see, Eric, this is what
Yes,
this is
I'm
what you
the
missed
one
out.
I know.
The
stories will live forever.
Sangria.
Well, now that you're free
That's
as
right.
a bird, I suggest that all of us, we find like a townhome or something. We have some type of vacation home, and we just rent the vacation home. All of us stay in one place, and we just broadcast live with our friends, and we just have everybody over, and we just totally just get drunk at Disney. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Sounds good with me.
Yeah. Hey, Nicole has a condo.
She has a combo, really?
She got a combo. I'll take a number 4, please.
Okay, Nicole. So here's what we're gonna do. We're all coming to your place, and we're gonna broadcast After Dark live and podcast at your place, and then we're all gonna go to Disney. What do you think? 7 minutes to the park. Awesome.
Oh, you can't beat that. That's awesome.
We're gonna do that next year.
Yeah.
Is that the 15th?
Is that the 15th anniversary of Sorcerer
Yep.
Radio? We'll do it. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's
So everybody
talk
start
to
saving
more
money.
Save money. Save your dollars, save your pennies. Go to the grocery store, take all the change from your couch and throw it in. So here we go. Disney discussion. This is our Disney must-do segment. Now that Kristen is here, we're going to do food, right? So shall we do snacking around the world? Let's do that. everybody's must-do Disney snack, everybody's must-do Disney treat. Let's just name one, and let's tell the people why we love it, why it is part of your Disney must-do, something that you do every single trip. All right. I already know that people are going to be vying for that top
And wait,
spot.
are we're doing the World Showcase or anything
in the Walt Disney Parks?
Okay.
Disney World Park, Disneyland, Walt Disney World. Okay. Any one of the parks. So, your favorite Disney must-do food. We'll start off with the Disney foodie herself, Miss Dining at Disney.com, Kristen.
It is a pretzel from Germany with a German beer. That is my must-do.
Oh, so a main course and a pairing. I see.
They always go together. They're like attached somehow. You can't just get one without the other. You have to get the pretzel with the beer. You can't just get a pretzel.
Nice.
Pretzel and beer.
Pretzel and beer. That's right, Jeff. You got Stacey up happening. Mr. Eric Allen, your Disney must-do favorite snack.
Favorite
food
snack.
stuff.
Used to be a strawberry swirl from Enchanted Grove over there across from Cosmic Race.
It's
But
now
they
the
stopped-
Cheshire Cafe.
Yeah, and they stopped serving that anyway. So now I'm going with the turkey leg.
Ooh. Turkey leg.
I'm going
That's
tried
good.
and true.
That can be found at both parks.
Mhm.
Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts.
And if some little kids gets wise with them, you just bop them on the head with it.
That's right. You can clothesline him with your Henry VIII I Am turkey leg.
There you go.
There you go. Mr. Davis, I happen to think that you're a big fan of the turkey leg. I know this.
I am a fan of the turkey leg, but for me that's more like an entree, not a snack.
You're not snacking right, my friend.
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
okay, does anybody know how unhealthy a turkey leg is?
Oh,
But it
Lord.
tastes
Oh, we
so
know.
good.
Knowing is not the issue. Caring,
Yes.
well, we don't care either.
It says
right.
1,092.5 calories, and it has pretty much all of the fat you're to consume in a day.
Pack 'em on, pack 'em on.
Miss Fitbit over here.
Well,
That's like your meal for the day. You don't need to eat another single thing if you eat a turkey leg.
you'll be
That will
walking
not
around
deter me
Magic
from eating
Kingdom,
a turkey leg.
Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios. You'll work it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on vacation.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be sitting there. Oh well, I can't eat this. It's vacation. You eat what you want. It doesn't matter. Either way.
Hope in the chat room saying, walk it off.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Out of my way. I'm walking off a turkey leg here.
So, Jeff, what did you say was your must-do?
Okay, so for my snack, you'll have to visit the country of Japan. And Kristen and Aljon have seen me eat this before. If you head to the very, very back of the store there in Japan, there are some fantastic dried fish and rice cakes back there that I absolutely love. If you're not, it's dried fish, yes, but don't knock it until you try it. If it looks good, eat it. Okay, but you got, even if you get the small bag, it's really good. You just have to just try it. It's fantastic. I get it every time I go, and it lasts me a couple of days actually throughout my vacation. So it's a snack that keeps on giving throughout the entire time.
I knew if you didn't pick the turkey leg, that's what it was going to be.
You know, Jeff, I'm a little let down because I was thinking, you go to Japan, and I'm thinking, please don't pick the dried fish. Please don't pick it. He's going to say kakagori. Surely he's going to say kakagori. No, he doesn't say kakagori, sweet cream on top of shaved ice and fruit juice. No, he chooses the stupid dried fish.
Well, hey,
You won't eat
anybody
escargot.
can say Dole Whip. Anybody can say Dole Whip, and but there are so many other options to choose from when it comes to snacks. that don't necessarily come from a restaurant or don't necessarily come from one of the carts on the side of the road. So you've got to expand your taste buds when you're visiting the World Showcase and try something that you wouldn't normally try.
Like escargot.
So that's why I did it
again.
No, did that once. I don't have to do it again.
You won't eat escargot, but you'll eat little dried fish.
Uh-huh. Does that make any sense
fish.
to you?
It's fish. It's just dried.
The little dried fish is what other fish actually eat.
Yes, I am the big fish in the pond. So
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Look, I give.
Just go to your local pet store anytime. There you go. You'll be set.
Go to Walmart, fish them out.
Well, and that's cool. I mean, look, Jeff Davis does not live anywhere close to any type of international eatery or a restaurant or anything like that where you are. So that stuff is not readily available to you. So I understand that, and that's a little treat. That's a little treat for Jeff. I don't like it. I'm Asian. I can tell you I hate it. So, and granted, Jeff's right. Anyone can tell you Dole Whip, that's a lot of people's favorite thing. Churros, Mickey bar, premium Mickey ice cream bar. Okay.
Turkey leg.
Fine. Turkey leg, Eric's favorite. For me, it's a little different, and this is my most unhealthy Disney must do. Kristen knows what it is, and it's not from Walt Disney World. It's from Disneyland, more specifically, California Adventure. It's the fried cheese on a stick.
I have heard fantastic things about that.
It is fantastic. So my guilty pleasure is the corn dog castle over there at Disney's California Adventure. When you walk in, you make a right over there toward California Screamin', and right there in that general vicinity, with all those great rides, you're going to find the corn dog castle. And instead of getting the regular corn dog, which by the way is quite yummy, tasty, my friends, very tasty.
To die for?
To die for. You basically get this piece of Velveeta on a stick, dipped in the corn dog material, and there you go, man. Just ooey gooey goodness, fried goodness on a stick that takes me back to like Tennessee State Fairs, and it is completely good. So, yes, Disneyland corn dogs to die for. Yes, Nicole, absolutely. Fried cheese on a stick, corn dog castle, my Disney must do anytime I'm at California Adventure. And yes, there are other things that we forgot to mention. But let's talk about our chat room. My goodness. Kristen's chat killer of 1,000 plus calories for the turkey leg was quite a killer. But Cole in the chat room says, I've had chocolate covered crickets. Oh, have you, Nicole? And tequila worms. Oh, good for you.
There you go.
People, folks.
That's a good day of fishing right there.
Yeah, that's a good day. That's a good day of the farm.
She likes the cronut in the World Showcase or the churro.
Yes, I agree. That's good stuff.
Yep.
Now, the cronut also not healthy for you. Not a whole lot of.
And Hope's got a huge list of things.
Didn't Hope say school bread?
She said school bread. She said churros. She said Dole Whips. Teresa said funnel cake.
How did I forget about school bread? Oh my
Kristen,
God!
what is school bread, and where can people find school bread, Kristen?
Well, you can get it at Kringle Bakery Au Cafe, and that's in Norway. It's a bread that's filled with custard and topped with coconut.
Okay,
a little dab of butter.
I got a quick school bread story.
Okay.
Several years ago, my ex and I were wandering around World Showcase, and we were eating a piece of school bread, and she sweet talked a cast member to giving her the recipe. Yes, this was several years ago. The only thing was, well, we thought, well, we'll make this, we'll give it to friends for Christmas, that sort of thing. Only thing is, it was the recipe they used to make dozens and dozens of school breads at once. So I decided, well, I'll just cut everything in half. I had 4 dozen inedible loaves of school bread stacked throughout our kitchen. In our fridge upstairs and in the spare fridge downstairs.
What?
Yes.
Did it taste really bad? Is that why it was edible?
It didn't taste anywhere near what you get from the Norway Pavilion. Let me just put it that way.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think she still has that recipe because she got all the cookbooks in the settlement. So I think we had folded it up and stuck it away in there, never to be released. So it's probably still there.
That is an epic story.
That is an epic story.
You've never told that on any show before.
I don't think I did.
You've never told it on
I don't think so. I don't think so. So you're hearing it for the very first time here.
Breaking news, folks.
Breaking news.
Well, not quite breaking news, but wow. You know, there was a time on After Dark when everyone would take turns doing an old segment called Rant of the Week. We'd go on our rant, and we would vent about something completely off the wall, crazy balls. You know, whether it's Kristen and her pet peeve of people blocking her from seeing the parade, or now Eric's schoolbread story that goes down in the Hall of Epic Stories. It goes down basically in the Chronicle. Jeff Davis has had several rants of the week where he talks about safety in the parks and people acting like crazy fools, macing themselves. But for me, slapping children, running across the park, which is great. But the schoolbread story, that's a very good story. I was going to say it takes the cake, but maybe it just takes the loaf. I don't know.
It takes the loaf, yeah.
Takes the loaf.
I would remember a lot of mine would come directly after. Do you guys remember when we used to do the Mousy Moron of the Week?
Oh, God, yes.
I think we still
a lot of my rants came after that segment.
It would be so funny, these old segments we used to do, and the old classic videos, all kinds of stuff we used to do, like Attack of the Show and Nerdist. We used to do so much of that stuff. Anyway, Emily Kira would like to explain what the Mousy Moron segment was. Do we need to bring that back?
I think we do need to bring that back. I really do. All right. Emily, if you're familiar with this Twitter account, it's called Florida Man. And basically it's like headlines where Florida man glues butt cheeks together or something like that. Just something that does or like what just happened in the news. Florida woman periscopes herself drunk driving. It's kind of like that, but it usually has like the Mousy Moron part has a Disney twist to it.
Yep.
For example, drunk man dressed as Darth Vader holds up convenience store and shoots himself in the foot. Blames the Force.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, those are the kind of Mousy Moron stories that we would tell on a weekly basis here on the show.
Pretty much, yeah.
On the show. So.
And it wasn't hard to find them either.
No.
I mean, they were easy to find people who would just do the dumbest things while they're visiting the resorts and the parks and stuff like it. And this guy was one of our top 5 videos of the week when we did that. And it was probably during a food and wine festival.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when Off Kilter was still playing over there. And this guy, a lot of people have seen this video, just became inebriated beyond belief with so much alcohol in his system over there, and just
we
making
presume
complete-
off kilter. He was not necessarily dancing to the melody line.
No, but just made a complete fool of himself. During that, he was one of our mousy morons of the week. Yeah, so it's
the fist fight outside Tower of Terror, I think, was another one of ours. Another mousy moron. And where you heard a voice, people are recording this. They're not stopping the fight. They're not intervening. They're not calling security. They're standing there with their cell phones going, "Oh, this is going to go viral." And then you hear somebody just off camera streams, "This is Disney. This is Disney. There are children here."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Those were the good old days.
Yes.
Those are the good old days. I'm actually searching right now for that headbanger at the Off Kilter on YouTube. Tamama03 says she loved the videos of the week. People of Walmart fights at WDW. I'm always afraid of ending up on one of those sites. Emily says, yeah, Tamama03, you seem like you've watched WDW After Dark for a long time, so you remember the old videos of the week. That was a lot of fun.
That's Teresa.
Is it Teresa?
Yeah.
Back in the day, that's good times, man. Those fights at Walt Disney World, those are always good. When you find drunk people getting carted off by the Disney police, from the Contemporary Resort, that's classy, right there. That's way classy. Well, I tell you what, our show is wrapped up. Thank you so much for joining on the show. Do we have any questions comments, snide remarks from the chat room this week? I tell you what, if you do, please leave your comments and questions, all that stuff, on our YouTube channel. You can leave us your comments. This video will be up as soon as possible. And not only that, but you can also leave us those $5
$5 foot longs. I'm sorry.
That's right. Five-star reviews on our iTunes account, and give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that, because we had that one crazy listener that said that we were besmirching all things good and holy and not providing enough Disney park planning trip tips.
We weren't farting pixie dust. I think was the gist of it. Yeah.
So we only have a few reviews up there. So I'd appreciate it. Everybody watching, and we have 16 viewers watching the live stream right now. Hey, why not go ahead and join the thousands of our listeners that have not review.
The silent majority.
They download the show, but they don't leave reviews. So go ahead and definitely leave a comment on iTunes. Give us the 5-star reviews. Or just be honest. Some people dig the show, some people don't. But at least tell us how you feel. And if you're wrong, we'll call you out on it.
Not everybody who sees our show or hears our show is going to like our show, but those who watch regularly and who listen regularly, we think you're going to love us.
Yeah.
If you don't already.
I hope so. Yep. And I have to admit, too,
That's right.
we're pretty tame. We say that this is an adult Disney webcast live.
See, I think it should be called Growing Up. It's a growing up Disney podcast. Adult always brings other images to my mind.
Bow chicka bow wow.
And exactly.
Whoa.
Kristen,
it does not make me think.
Look, Kristen took it there. Kristen took it.
Nothing Disney friendly.
It wasn't one of us. It was Kristen this time.
So much for adding that class to the program there, Kristen.
So anyway, I hope you enjoy the show. Please leave us those 5-star reviews and those comments. Those really help us in the ratings, and we appreciate you. Another thing that you can do is subscribe to us via Stitcher Radio, iTunes, YouTube. And please do that. And once again, thanks again to MagicalJourneysVacations.com. Thank you to Amazon for helping us out. All of our latest links and websites that support us are there at WDWAfterDark.com. Let's give everybody an opportunity to tell people where they can find you on air and in social media. Jeff.
That's you.
Okay, on social media, you can find me on Twitter at DW_60 and at Jeff Davis _75. If you're watching here on Blab, you can follow me via that. Hopefully, I may have found a loophole so that you can listen to me once again this Thursday morning on Sorcerer Radio for DW60. You'll look at the top news stories of the week and some of your favorite Walt Disney World music as well. So keep your fingers crossed that this little experiment of mine works. And maybe
there you go.
So
awesome. Hey, look, Tony Casalnova's in the show.
Yo, Tony!
He just finished on Blab, and now he's going to join us on Blab. How about that?
Glad you can make it for the end of the show,
earlier.
That's very cool. You know, Kristen had her Dining at Disney podcast with Tony, which is, by the way, available now, and you can check it out. Tony's always a lot of fun, and we look forward to having Tony talk to us about this brand new book, Disney by the Numbers, available right now in finer bookstores and online at our shop on Amazon. So support Tony Casanova, Disney by the Numbers, and the Disney Parks podcast. Dude, what a great show, and what a great book. Kristen, go ahead. You see, there you go, Tony. A nice plug just for you. There you go. You're welcome, Tony, at Disney Podcaster. Kristen, where?
Hey, I gave Tony's book a plug last week.
Oh, I gave Tony's book a plug on WDW Tea Room. I've been plugging his book. I need to put that press release on the Sorcerer Radio website and then Jedi Mouseketeer. But anyway, go ahead, Kristen. Where can people find you?
They can find me at diningatdisney.com on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those other social media sites. It's Dining at Disney. And then on YouTube to watch the Dining at Disney podcast, it's the Dining at Disney. So.
Outstanding. Mr. Aaron.
And I would also as well as Jay, we would love it for people to also give us 5-star reviews on our podcast as well.
Yes. Do that for Tony's. Do that for ours, Tiki Room, After Dark. Do it. Mighty Marvel Geeks. Speaking of Mighty Marvel Geeks, one of those Marvel Geeks, Mr. Eric Allen.
Howdy ho. Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sorcerer Radio. Also available on podcast form on iTunes and through the We Be Geeks podcast network at webegeeks.net. And you can follow me on Twitter at Sorcom Review and also at Uncle Servo. You can visit the Sorcom Review's Facebook page at facebook.com/Sorcom Review.
You know what? I forgot to mention one thing.
Your contest.
I mentioned that in the chat, but I can mention that again, is that if you go to diningatdisney.com, you can try and win a 3-pack, 1 pound of Joffrey's coffee that includes their Disney Parks and Resorts coffee collection. But in addition to that, I forgot to mention that the new Dining at Disney podcast is out. So episode 17 is out, and instead of Jay, Tony came on and joined me, and we talked about, we reviewed Plancha because he went over there and had a nice little lunch and talked about other things like Tables of Wonderland. So everybody can check out that review.
That's outstanding. Good stuff.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now your turn.
Oh, thank you. You can find me at JediMouseketeer.com. A lot of New York Comic Con news and panels that's coming up. Changes to ABC Family. We've got news regarding Marvel, of course, Star Wars as well. JediMouseketeer.com, Jedi Mouseketeer, Twitter, and Facebook. And, of course, you can follow Kristen and myself on another podcast we do. The show goes live on Sorcerer Radio, WDW Tea Room, the show about all things Disney, family-friendly show. We just put up 2 different podcasts over the past couple of weeks celebrating the anniversary of the opening of Walt Disney World and the Magic Kingdom, as well as Epcot. Those specials were the televised specials. One, the Magic Kingdom special opened on October 29th on NBC. And in 1982, the Epcot opening special aired on the same day in 1982 on CBS, which was different. And you can check out the entire audio of those specials on wdwtgroom.com. And this week, in the next few weeks, we'll be having very special podcasts regarding New York Comic Con. So please check that out at WDW Tiki Room. It's going to go live. We also have contests going on. Not only does Kristen have her contest, we extended the contest for the Choice Collectibles Captain America limited edition lithograph. So you can win, and you can register every day at JediMouseketeer.com. Just click the artwork for Captain America, and who knows, you might have that limited edition, one of 1,000 limited edition prints from Marvel and Choice Collectibles. Very cool. And we're also going to be doing another contest really soon, a giveaway regarding Star Wars, to prepare ourselves for Star Wars The Force Unleashed. So WDW Teak Room, follow us there. Jedi Mouseketeer, follow us there as well. And of course, follow all of us and the latest shows at WDW After Dark on Twitter, WDW After Dark webcast on Facebook. That's it. Thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, things are better after dark. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Kwaherini.
Bye-bye.
Crisis for the geek kind. Top geek officials admit they underestimated the hipsters' defense capability. Join the geek revolution and save the galaxy. Geeks from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future. They're doing their part. Are you? Want to know more? Join Weeby Geeks and the Geek Revolution and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship. Listen to Weeby Geeks podcast on iTunes and Stitcher or online at WeebyGeeks.net. Weeby Geeks, your voice for the Geek Revolution. Want to know more?
The next generation is here.
Next stage, next grade, next wave.
The new Sorcerer Radio app version 4.0. Take your favorite Disney park music and SR shows with you everywhere you go.
The new Sorcerer Radio app version 4.0.
There's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into realities.
We went back to the drawing board with an all-new design and features that you've been asking for.
To infinity and beyond!
All new design, daily schedule page, Sorcerer Radio Disney News page, keep on screen, sleep timer, screen lock display, Bluetooth display, visual buffer, iOS 8 compatible, iPad compatible, optimized for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, coming soon to Android.
And the best part, it's free.
The new Sorcerer Radio app version 4.0.
Download it for free.
Thank you for traveling with us.
All Disney music all day long, Sorcerer Radio, srsounds.com.